Hello. Today we'll be opening a Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths pre-release pack. Apparently they're selling these online now due to circumstances. So let's get started. Interesting. I've only been to one pre-release, and that was Cons of Tarkir. So I don't really know what I'm expecting, but it should be exciting. Wow, that's a lot of boosters. And a normal sized spin down. Cool. Ooh. Not gonna let you see my pre-release code. We'll put that into Magic Arena. This feels heavy still. Empty box. Could be useful for tokens. Oh, this is nice. Okay, so what do we get? We got a code for Magic Arena, which I am not gonna show you. Some tokens. No. Some punch-out counters. A little pamphlet that tells you how to play the game. A promo. This is exciting. I think my last promo was a hooded Hydra, but I lost it when I lost all my cards, so yeah. That's alright though, because it's super cheap now, so I have like 5 of them. We got a Fiend Artisan foil promo for Golgari. It's a 1/1 nightmare creature with Fiend Artisan gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard. Pay X and a Golgari. Tap. Sacrifice another creature. Search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost X or less. Put it on the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. Activate this ability only at any time you could cast a sorcery. Wow, that's a fun sounding card. We got a spin down. Whoops. And we got 6 boosters. So let's get cracking. Okay, first up is Phase Dolphin. 2 and a blue. It's a 1/4 elemental whale creature. Whenever Phase Dolphin attacks, another target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. You've never had to trust your breath to an inhuman creature who could crush you at its whim, and I truly feel sorry for you, says Egan Seabonder. Cathartic Reunion. 1 and a red. It's a sorcery. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard 2 cards. Draw 3 cards. The soldier had given up his wealth, his title, even his home. But he had no room for regret. At last, he had saved his friend. Mutual Destruction. For a single black, it's a sorcery. This spell has flash as long as you control a permanent with flash. And as an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Destroy target creature. Hunter and hunted both died, thinking they had outwitted the other. Humble Naturalist. 1 and a green. It's a 1/3 human druid creature with tap, add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell. The key to bonding with monsters, no matter their size, is knowing where they like to be scratched. It's certainly true for my cats. Thwart the Enemy. 2 and a green. Instant. Prevent all damage that would be dealt this turn by creatures your opponents control. Your prey is in my custody now. Withdraw, says Vivian Reed. Patagia Tiger. 4 and a white. It's a 3/4 cat creature with flying. When Patagia Tiger enters the battlefield, target human you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Luca looked out from the parapet and saw not a monster to be put down, but a fierce kind of beauty. Shredded Sails. 1 and a red. It's an instant. Choose 1. Destroy target artifact. Or Shredded Sails deals 4 damage to target creature with flying. Cycling 2. Pay 2 and discard a card. Draw a card. Hampering Snare. 1 and a blue. Instant. Creatures your opponents control get -2/-0 until end of turn. Cycling 2. Pay 2. Discard this card. Draw a card. I want it to look me in the eyes and know the face of the man who put it down, says Kelsian the Plague. Evolving Wilds. Land. Tap. Sacrifice Evolving Wilds. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. It's not hard to grasp that this land does not belong to us, says Gavi Nestwarden. Blood Curdle. 3 and a black. It's an instant. Destroy target creature. Put a menace counter on a creature you control. It can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. Fear pierces the strongest armor. Clash of Titans. 3 and 2 red. Instant. Target creature fights another target creature. Each deals damage equal to its power to the other. Let the brutes fight. If they kill each other, we lose no more soldiers today, says Ortheon, Lava Brink Captain. Lead the Stampede. 2 and a green. Sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of creature cards from among them and put the revealed cards into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. General's Enforcer. A white and a black. It's a 2/3 human soldier creature. Legendary humans you control have indestructible. Pay 2, a white and a black. Exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature. Token. More stubborn than Draneth's walls. That's how to speak. And our rare, Savai Triome. It is a mountain, plains, swamp land. Tap to add a red, a white, or a black. Savai Triome enters the battlefield tapped. Cycling 3. Pay 3, discard this card. Draw a card. Broad prairies feed the human sanctuary of Draneth, and conceal a network of caverns where the giant cats make their dens. And we got a Jungle Hollow. Jungle Hollow enters the battlefield tapped. When Jungle Hollow enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Tap to add a black or a green. And we got a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. That was fun. Nice to get a triome I might actually use. I believe the first triome I got was the Sultai one, which I don't play Sultai, so. Checkpoint Officer. 1 and a white, 1/2 human soldier creature. Pay 1 and a white and tap to tap target creature. After what he viewed as Luca's shocking betrayal, General Kudrow enacted stringent security measures at every entry point into Draneth. Frostvale Ambush. 3 and 2 blue. Instant. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap during their controller's next untap step. Cycling 1. Pay 1. Discard this card. Draw a card. Hunter's methods vary from simple and brutal to elaborate and brutal. Prickly Marmoset. 2 and a red. A 2/3 monkey creature with first strike. Whenever you cycle the card, Prickly Marmoset gets +2/+0 until end of turn. It's either terrified or extremely mad at us. Definitely one of the two. This is Jonold, Mission Naturalist. Spontaneous Flight. 2 and a white instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Put a flying counter on it. Amazing. And I was only trying to teach her to sit. Adventurous Impulse. For a red. For a green. Look, sorcery. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card or a land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. An adventure without a companion is hardly an adventure at all. Whisper Squad. For a black. It's a 1/1 human Solar creature. Search, pay 1 and a black. Search your library for a card named Whisper Squad. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. Ears can't hear them. Eyes see too many of them. Suffocating Fumes. 2 and a black. Instant. Target. No. Creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn. Cycling 2. Pay 2. Discard this card. Draw a card. Yesterday it was flying tigers and crumbling bridges. Who knows what today will bring? This is Dole, Lava Brink, Quartermaster. Dreamtail Heron. 4 and a blue. It's a 3/4 elemental bird creature with mutate, 3 and a blue. If you cast this spell for its mutate cost, put it over or under target non-human creature you own. They mutate into the creature on top, plus all abilities from under it. Flying. Whenever this creature mutates, draw a card. Coordinated Charge. 4 and a white. Instant. Creatures you control get +2/+1 until end of turn. Cycling 2. Pay 2 and discard this card. Draw a card. Out here, we're nothing but our training. This is Epic Coppercoat Mage. Ooh. We got Cloud Piercer. 4 and a red. It's a 5/4 dinosaur creature with mutate for 3 and a red. And reach. Whenever this creature mutates, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. They feel thicker. Maybe it's just me. Exuberant Wolf Bear. 3 and a green. It's a 4/4 wolf bear creature. Whenever Exuberant Wolf Bear attacks, you may change the base power and toughness of target human you control to Exuberant Wolf Bear's power and toughness until end of turn. Sometimes the Alula is a sacred harmony of souls. Sometimes the Bonder grabs some fur and holds on tight. Splendor Mare. 2 and a white for a 3/3 elk unicorn creature with lifelink and cycling for 1 and a white. Pay 1 and a white, discard this card, draw a card. When you cycle Splendor Mare, put a lifelink counter on target creature you control. Insatiable Hemophage. 3 and a black. It's a 3/3 nightmare creature with mutate. 2 and a black. If you cast this spell for its mutate cost, put it over or under target non-human creature you own. They mutate into the creature on top plus all abilities from under it. Death Touch. Whenever this creature mutates, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of times this creature has mutated. Yeesh. Ooh, pretty. Sea Dasher Octopus. 1 blue. It's a 2/2 octopus creature with mutate for 1 and a blue. And Flash. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Ooh. we got an island. And we got a 1/1 red dinosaur creature token with haste. That was some good art. Alright. We got Spontaneous Flight. 2 and a white. Instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Put a flying counter on it. Amazing! And I was only trying to get Teacher to sit. Wingfold Terron. 5 and a blue. 3/6 dinosaur creature. Wingfold Terron enters the battlefield with your choice of a flying counter or a hexproof counter on it. A creature with hexproof can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. Its weak spot is easily spotted, but only if it's swooping down on you. This is Jonald, Mission Naturalist. Wait a minute, this text doesn't make sense. It either has flying or it has hexproof. If its weak spot is only spotted when it's swooping down on you, wouldn't it have flying and hexproof and lose hexproof and I don't. Moving on. It's too early in the morning for that. It's only 9:47 in the morning. Tentative Connection. 3 and a red. Sorcery. This spell costs 3 less to cast if you control a creature with Menace. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. Solid Footing. For a white. Aura enchantment with flash. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. As long as enchanted creature has vigilance, it assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Whisper Squad. For a black. 1/1 human soldier creature. Search your library for a card named Whisper. Oh, you have to pay 1 and a black, but you get to search your library for a card named Whisper Squad and put it onto the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle your library. Eyes can't hear them. Ears can't hear them. Eyes see too many of them. Fully Grown. 2 and a green. Instant. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Put a trample counter on it. One day I woke up and knew I had nothing left to teach her. So now I ride on her shoulders and follow where she leads, says Gustin Wildbonder. Blazing Volley. Costs a red. Sorcery. Blazing Volley deals 1 damage to each creature your opponents control. Don't ask me what to do if you miss. They're sting drakes. Don't miss. This is Ortheon, Lava Brink Captain. Day Squad Marshal. 3 and a white. It's a 3/3 human soldier creature. When Day Squad Marshal enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. The knight emboldens many monsters, but the mightiest will attack in broad daylight. crustacean. Is that like crystal crustacean? 3 and a blue. It's like a 1/6 crab creature with flash. It loves blending into its environment, ambushing prey, and long scuttles on the beach. Clash of Titans. 3 black. Nope. 3 red. Instant. Target creature fights another target creature. Each deals damage equal to its power to the other. Let the brutes fight. If they kill each other, we lose no more soldiers today. This is Ortheon, Lavabrink Captain. Dire Tactics. Costs a white and a black. Exile target creature. If you don't control a human, you lose life equal to that creature's toughness. I will preserve human life at all costs. I will stand alone against behemoths before I let them touch my city. I will hold the wall. Oath of the Coppercoats. Ooh. Archipelagor. I think that's how you say that. 5 blue for a 7/7 Leviathan creature with mutate for 5 and a blue. Whenever this creature mutates, tap up to X target creatures, where X is the number of times this creature has mutated. Those creatures don't untap during their controller's next untap step. And our rare Song of Creation. 1 green, blue, red. Enchantment. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Whenever you cast a spell, draw 2 cards. At the beginning of your end step, discard your hand. She wept, not from perfect understanding, but from serene gratitude. Wow. Oh, shoot. And we got a foil Vivian, Monsters Advocate. 3 green for a Vivian legendary planeswalker. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast creature spells from the top of your library. Her +1, create a 3/3 green board, green beast creature token. Put your choice of a vigilance counter, a reach counter, or a trample counter on it. When you cast your next creature spell this turn, search your library for a creature card with lesser converted mana cost, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. It has 3 loyalty counters. Wow. I don't know if you can see that. Shiny. And we got a Bloodfell Caves. It's a land. Bloodfell Caves enters the battlefield tapped. When Bloodfell Caves enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Tapped, add a black or a red. And we got one of these token punch-outs, which I could feel the whole time, but I didn't tell you because it's a secret. Okay. Next booster. I think it's all downhill from here. First up, we got Glimmerbell, 1 and a blue. It's a 1/3 elemental jellyfish creature with flying. Pay 1 and a blue and untap Glimmerbell. Their paths aren't random, but they don't flow with the wind. Could they be following surges in crystalline energy? This is Naira, Ketria Elementalist. Pyroceratops, 3 and a red. For a 2/3 elemental dinosaur creature with trample. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Pyroceratops. I always thought wizards were supposed to have owls or one-eyed cats for familiars, but flaming dinosaurs work too. Maned Serval, 1 and a white. A 1/4 cat creature with vigilance. Don't search the ruins of Orn during the day. Neuron's many eyes will spot you instantly. Don't go at night either. You'll be dinner for the servals. Maybe just don't go. This is Rasai, Indatha Hunter. Gust of Wind, 3 and a blue. Sorcery. This spell costs 2 less to cast if you control a creature with flying. Return target non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand. Draw a card. Skysail's strength was also its vulnerability. Fertilid, 2 and a rare green. 0/0 elemental creature. Fertilid enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Pay 1 and a green. Remove a +1/+1 counter from Fertilid. Target player searches their library for a basic land card, puts it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffles their library. Cloud Piercer, 4 and a red. It's a 5/4 dinosaur creature with mutate, 3 and a red. If you cast this spell for its mutate cost, put it over or under target non-human creature you own. They mutate into the creature on top, plus all abilities from under it. It has reach, and whenever this creature mutates, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Ooh. Vulpikeet, 3 and a white. It's a 2/3 Foxbird creature with mutate for 2 and a white. It has flying, and whenever this creature mutates, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Mosscoat Goriak, 2 and a green. It's a 2/4 beast creature with vigilance. Goriaks are as stubborn and hardy as I'd expect of a large herbivore in a wetland habitat. But I never expected them to have such beautiful voices. This is Vivian Reed. Boot Nipper, 1 and a black. It's a 2/1 beast creature. Boot Nipper enters the battlefield with your choice of a Death Touch counter or a lifelink counter on it. I have a number of hyper-specific phobias, and this somehow hits all of them. Reptilian Reflection, 2 and a red. Enchantment. Whenever you cycle a card, you may have Reptilian Reflection become a 5/4 dinosaur creature with trample until end of turn. Whenever you cycle a card, you may have Reptilian Reflection become a 5/4 dinosaur creature with trample and haste in addition to its other types until end of turn. Danger often lurks in the allure of crystal shards. Proud Wild Bonder, 2 Gruul. It's a 4/3 human warrior creature with trample. Creatures you control with trample have You may have this creature assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked. You're little now, yes, but one day your footsteps will make mountains tremble, says Gustin Wildbonder. Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. 1 and a red. Instant. Blitz of the Thunder Raptor deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the number of instants and sorcery cards in your graveyard. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it. The sound of Vadrok's gigantic wings is ominous, but true terror is when they fall silent. And our rare is Everquill Phoenix. 2 red for a 4/4 Phoenix creature with mutate. If you cast this card for its mutate cost, put it over or under target non-human creature you own. They mutate into the creature on top, plus all abilities from under it. Flying. Whenever this creature mutates, create a red artifact token named Feather with pay 1, sacrifice Feather, return target Phoenix card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That's fun. And we got a foil lead the Stampede. Costs 2 and a green. It's a sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of creature cards from among them and put the revealed cards into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. And we got a Plains. And we got a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. Okay. Phase Dolphin. 2 and a blue. It's a 1/4 elemental whale creature. Whenever Phase Dolphin attacks, another target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. You've never had to trust your breath to an inhuman creature who could crush you at its whim, and I truly feel sorry for you, says Egan Seabonder. Cathartic Reunion. 1 and a red. Sorcery. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard 2 cards. Draw 3 cards. The soldier had given up his wealth, his title, even his home, but he had no room for regret. At last, he had saved his friend. Unlikely Aid. 1 and a black. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Damage and effects that say destroy don't destroy it. I appreciate you not letting me fall to my death in the acid bogs. Now, can you let me down? Bristling Boar. 3 and a green. For a 4/3 boar creature. Bristling Boar can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. I can bring down anything in Zagoth, but for some quarry, the ratio of fight to meat is too high. This is Master Hunter Sheffield. Plummet. 1 and a green. Instant. Destroy target creature with flying. Scavengers follow in Sky Sail's shadows. Feasting on the carcasses of monsters that attacked the floating city. Dranith Healer. 1 and a white for a 2/2 human cleric creature. Whenever you cycle another card, you gain 1 life. Cycling 1 Pay 1, discard this card, draw a card. The glowstones shine and dinosaurs roar to the south. Business will be brisk tonight. Raking Claws, 1 and a red, instant. Target creature gains double strike until end of turn. Cycling 2, pay 2, discard this card, draw a card. How many claws does a monster have? Exactly 1 more than you've accounted for, says Alex, the Skysail Defender. Hampering Snare. Costs 1 and a blue. Creatures your opponents control get -2/-0 until end of turn. Cycling 2. Pay 2 and discard this card, draw a card. I want it to look me in the eyes and know the face of the man who put it down, says Kelsian the Plague. Blood Curdle. 3 and a black, instant. Destroy a target creature. Put a menace counter on a target. Put a menace counter on a creature you control. It can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. Fear pierces the strongest armor. Swallow Whole. Costs a white. It's a sorcery. As an additional cost to cast this spell, tap an untapped creature you control. Exile target tapped creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on the creature tapped. To pay, this is spell's additional cost. Interesting. World's better with 1 fewer poacher in it, says Winota Heartponder. Easy Prey. 1 and a black, instant. Destroy target creature with converted mana cost 2 or less. Cycling 2, pay 2 and discard this card, draw a card. The definition of bite-sized treat depends on who you ask. Lead the Stampede. 2 and a green. Sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of creatures among them and put the revealed cards into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Well, I think if I were in pre-release, I would take this as a sign from the heavens to play green. Alright, we got another Vivian Monsters Advocate. 3 green, a Vivian Planeswalker. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast creature spells from the top of your library. +1, create a 3/3 green beast creature token. Put your choice of a vigilance counter, a reach counter, or a trample counter on it. When you cast your next creature spell this turn, search your library for a creature card with lesser converted mana cost. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Comes in with 3 loyalty counters. Wow, and we got another foil. Convolute. 2 and a blue. Instant. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 4. No, thank you. Rugged Highlands. Rugged Highlands enters the battlefield tapped. When Rugged Highlands enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Tap to add a red or a green. And we got a Narset of the Ancient Way emblem. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this emblem deals 2 damage to any target. What? Makes the Vivian I got seem like not very good. Although being able to cast creature spells is pretty good, I guess. And our last booster starts with Imposing Vantasaur, 5 and a white. It's a 3/6 dinosaur creature with vigilance and cycling 1. Pay 1, discard this card, and draw a card. Rogren's coastline can be quite beautiful as long as you avoid the volcanic dinosaurs, the sea dinosaurs, and the rowing beach dinosaurs. Gust of Wind, 3 and a blue. Sorcery. This spell costs 2 less to cast if you control a creature with flying. Return target non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand. Draw a card. Sky Sails' strength was also its vulnerability. Ferocious Tigerilla, 3 and a red for a 4/3 cat-ape creature. Ferocious Tigerilla enters the battlefield with your choice of a trample counter or a menace counter on it. A creature with menace can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. From a certain perspective, it's an inspiring story of overcoming obstacles. Wilt, 1 and a green, instant. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Cycling 2, pay 2, discard this card, draw a card. Nothing returns from the nightmare nests of Indatha unscathed. Bushmeat Poacher, 3 and a black for a 2/4 human soldier creature. Pay 1 and tap. Sacrifice another creature. You gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Draw a card. If you've never feasted on Zagoth Terrorpig, I've got the best price you'll find. Night Squad Commando, 2 and a black for a 2/3 human soldier creature. When Night Squad Commando enters the battlefield, if you attacked this turn, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. The big fella sounds hungry. Let's send him to bed without supper. Flycatcher Giraffid. Interesting. 4 and a green. 35 antelope lizard creature. Flycatcher Giraffid enters the battlefield with your choice of a vigilance counter or a reach counter on it. Poachers use the harvested tongues to snare pests, plumb caves, and scale tall buildings. Light of Hope. Costs a white. Instant. Choose 1. You gain 4 life, or destroy target enchantment, or put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Rumbling Rock Slide, 3 and a red. Sorcery. Rumbling Rock Slide deals damage to target creature equal to the number of lands you control. When monsters walk, the earth knows its place and yields, says Riel the Everwise. Aegis Turtle. Costs a single blue. It's a 0/5 turtle creature. The endurance of the ancient turtles in a land so harsh makes a strong case for patience, tranquility, and composure, says Gavi Nestwarden. Regal Leosaur. Costs a white and a red. For a 2/2 dinosaur cat creature with mutate for 1 Boros Boros. If you cast this spell for its mutate cost, put it over or under target non-human creature you own. They mutate into the creature on top, plus all abilities from under it. Whenever this creature mutates, other creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. That's +2/+1, not +2/+2. Reconnaissance Mission. 2 blue enchantment. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. Cycling 2. Pay 2, discard this card, draw a card. The Bonders work with creatures that fly, slink, and burrow. Assume they know everything. Says Jurina Kudrow. I don't know what that character is. Barrier Breach. 2 and a green. Instant. Exile up to 3 target enchantments. Cycling 2. Pay 2 and discard this card. Draw a card. They cast wards, thinking it will protect them, but the biggest monsters find a way through. This is Kinnan, Bonder Prodigy. And our last rare is Obosh the Prey Piercer for 3 Rakdos Rakdos. It's a 3/5 Hellion Horror legendary creature with Companion. Your starting deck contains only cards with odd converted mana costs and land cards. If this card is your chosen companion, you may cast it once from outside the game. If a source you control with an odd converted mana cost would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage to a permanent or player instead. To that permanent or player. We got a mountain. And we got an ad for Magic Arena. Wow. Well, that was something. Well, there you go. Can you even tell that that's foil on the camera? Maybe just barely. This one's the foil, this one's not. Thanks for watching.